In this video, we're going to be going over what a fair value gap is for complete beginners. By the end of this 5-minute video, you're going to understand what a fair value gap is, how to spot it on your charts, and more importantly, how to include it in your day-to-day trades. All I need you guys to do is grab a pen and paper, sit down, cut all distractions, and focus for 5 minutes. So by the end of it, you guys don't need to watch another video outside of this. Who am I? My name is Noah Diermeyer. I am the head crypto trader at Profit Chasers, a Discord community of over 55,000 people. If you guys want access to free crypto education and access to all of my trades that I take, make sure to click the link in the description and join our free Discord. But without further ado, make sure to like and comment on this post if you guys are ready to learn everything about fair value gaps. Let's jump in. Before we go into the charts and go all in, I want you guys to understand what a fair value gap is. So when you see one, you can understand exactly why it's there and what it's capable of doing. A fair value gap is always an imbalance of orders. So it's a gap of orders that are heavy on the buy side or the sell side. Now that we understand that, we can jump into seeing exactly how to spot them and how to draw them out so that you guys can add this to your current strategy to help improve your win rate. So as you see on the graphic right here is you see 3 candles on the buy side and the sell side. That is because a fair value gap is always the partnership of 3 candles. Nothing more, nothing less. 3 candles, that's it. And a fair value gap is the gap between the wicks. So in a market with no fair value gaps, the wicks of the two will always overlap. So if we look right here, in this wick would overlap, not creating a gap. That would not be a fair value gap. But what is a fair value gap is when price creates a gap between those 2 wicks, showing that there is more buyers or sellers within the area. So if we look right here on a bullish gap, we are going to be drawing it from this wick up to this wick. Now, if these overlapped, there is no gap to be drawn, showing that there's no imbalance of orders on the buy or the sell side, and it is just normal market moving. So that if price ever does return to these areas, we know that there could still be more orders to be filled on the sell side or the buy side, depending on if it is a bullish fair value gap or a bearish fair value gap. Now that we understand exactly what is a fair value gap and how to draw one, now let's spot it in real-time markets so that you guys can understand where they are and where they aren't, so that you guys can understand it just a little bit more. Let's draw some out in real time together. So as we see right here, again, it's a partnership of 3 candles. We have 1, 2, 3. There's a gap of the wicks. So we're gonna draw it from that wick to that wick. Boom, that's a fair value gap right here. Then we're gonna draw it from right here, because look, there's another gap between the wicks. Boom, right there. And then you can draw this one. It's definitely tiny. There's still a tiny gap, but we can draw it right there. Boom, fair value gap. And then if we look right here on the sell side, we have one right there. And look what the price does whenever it does climb back up to this range. It rejects out of it, showing that there were still more sellers than buyers within this area, pushing price to the downside. One thing I also want you guys to know is that fair value gaps hold more value on higher time frames. So the higher the time frame, the more stronger that fair value gap is. Thank you guys for watching till the very end. Hopefully this is easy to understand for you guys. And if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop them in the comments. But before we head out, I have a little bit of homework for all of you guys wanting to learn how to trade fair value gaps. I want you guys to go in on your own charts, draw as many fair value gaps as you can on the 1 hour and on the 4 hour chart. And what you're going to do is you're going to screenshot that chart and send it to me on Discord within our trading community. And I will review all your fair value gaps and tell you where they are right and where they are wrong, and more importantly, why that is. So go ahead and screenshot your charts, send them to me. If you guys are wondering where that community is, it's in the description down below. It is a free community. Go ahead and join that and send me your screenshots of your charts, and I will gladly look over to them. Just make sure you tag me on the charts so I know to review them and give you guys feedback. But thank you guys for watching till the very end. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.